they would jump in and they'll put their mathematical spin back on it again. Wait for a pause in what they're doing, and then I might jump in and put our trade spin on it.
Getting those basic skills in the context that they need. So, I mean, if you teach maths or numeracy on its own, they're just going to think, well, why are we doing this? We might have done it at school, and when are we going to need it? But if you combine the skills of both teachers, learning what they need to learn and really understanding it by going back to the fundamentals, you're getting both sides of things and getting the skills from both teachers.
If a student's struggling, I would have an individual approach, and then I would speak to them after the lesson and say, would you like a little bit more attention, or is there something you don't understand? Why don't you understand it? How can we help?
We decide who's going to deliver the lesson, basically. The other person's there to support them, but if Regina was explaining something and the students are looking at her as like they're not understanding what's going on, she might just say to me, can you explain? Maybe you've got a different way of getting the point across to them. Or I'd be saying something and she'd say, they're not understanding that. Maybe you mean you should be doing this. It was just one of those things where we just worked.
Always very positive, yeah. I always ran it by the teacher, like, what do you think? I think they were a little bit confused. Do you mind if I make up a revision sheet? And I'd go up and show it before the lesson as well, and I'd say, what do you think of this? Is there anything you wanted to add, or is it too much? And, so I always made sure at the end of the day it's their class, and check that they were happy with what I was putting in there. And then just slowly, somehow, I started delivering a lot of the lesson. I think the teachers felt more comfortable with me just going up there, and especially the first half where it's all mathematical, perimeter area, volume. They see it's my area.
It's having that level of respect and confidence in what you're doing, and to be able to just pick up when